I'd say that there are two secrets to success. The first is education, and the second is discipline, self-control, and courage. Basically, stoicism or emotional control. How you can. The first thing, the reason why education makes you better is because it all the your success depends on whether you're doing the 20% of tasks that provide 80% of the results, or the 80% of tasks that provide 20% of the results. And when that is the 80-20 rule. And finding which side you're on determines success and failure. Find a small set of the powerhouse, the mentally draining but powerful tasks that get you all the way to your goal. And stay away from the ones that make you no progress and just waste your time. You do these things, and how do you do these things? If you're a beginner in how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you don't even know how to solve it. When I first learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube, I learned it through watching a YouTube tutorial from a guy named J Perm. And J Perm is the reason why I love cubing. If I didn't have J Perm, I never would have solved cubing. And that's because I was just a beginner. I don't know where to start. Like, wait, do I make it one side at a time? But every time I try to make two sides, it breaks the sides up. That's wrong. You should use CFOP or RU, and you just build it up stage by stage, and you memorize the algorithm, you memorize the finger tricks, you do look ahead, and all this advanced prediction steps. How did I learn all those? I learned it from the best people. Education, specifically from the most intelligent and most successful people in the field that you're studying, that is the best way to educate yourself. And the second thing you can do to improve your education is to do what's called 0-second implementation. As soon as you read a protocol in a book, in a paragraph, and you just have an idea of how you can use the knowledge from the book in your own life, afterwards you literally close the book, you throw it to the side, and you get up and just go and do it in real life. If the book tells you that exercise is the secret to happiness, you literally close the book, throw it on your bed, and you put on your shoes and go outside for 30 minutes. You go on a jog for 30 minutes, or you just walk around. Maybe you do some pull-ups on the branches of a tree. Or you do like squats on top of the playground. I did that once, actually. It was very nice. When you learn education from when you educate yourself from the most successful people, they will tell you the 80-20 principles. They will get you on this side, so it is always right to listen to them, because they will always get you to the side that you need to be on in order to be successful. And they always get you away from this stuff. And then the second thing, 0-second implementation, it keeps you from procrastinating, and it actually makes you to get value from the content, because the reason you educate yourself is for the content, or for the protocols, the advice that you could apply and do right now. You're not reading for the words of the page. You're not trying to memorize history. Oh, the computer was invented in the 1960s. You're not learning about that fact. You're learning how to code, how to actually write for loops, while loops, how to get everything to interact, how to solve problems using the basic problem solving techniques. The second thing, discipline, self-control, and courage. 99% of your problems are caused only because your emotions, negative emotion, keeps you away from doing the right things, and positive emotion pulls you towards the exact wrong things. It's really evil. Your limbic system that produces the good feelings, the neurochemicals, the motivation that you have, it was designed to put you towards the things that supported your survival and get you away from the things that actually reduced it. But nowadays, your limbic system is actually moving you towards the things that lower your survival, like sleep deprivation. Come on. You don't need to watch Netflix for the next 2 hours and sacrifice 2 hours of your sleep. That's if you deprive yourself of even 1 hour more of the sleep, the minimum sleep you need, your chance for every single cause of death, all cause mortality, increases. Your limbic system is motivating you, making you feel good, doing things that actually lower your chances of survival and pulls you towards things that actually make your survival lower, like heroin or cocaine, all those drugs and stuff. You need to rebalance your limbic system and fix your limbic system. Fix the neurochemicals, fix your neural pathways and your habits. And how you do that? Discipline, self-control, and courage. How do you increase those things? You increase it by just simply practicing the skill of discipline, self-control, and courage. How do you do that? You do habits every single day that require those traits. For example, taking a cold shower every single day, every single morning upon waking up, that requires discipline. It requires so much discipline to go into a cold shower. Or to do intermittent fasting. For example, I do 6-18 intermittent fasting. From 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I can eat, a 6-hour feeding window. But outside of that, I can't eat. So I have 18 hours of fasting, 18 hours where I don't eat. I skip breakfast. And it's safe for teenagers, by the way. I'll post a link to a video in the description explaining why. I forgot what to say. Yeah, and implementing habits that increase your discipline, you can literally just start with just habits that improve your health. Sleeping and waking at the same time every single day. So 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Sleep and wake every single day, 7 times per week. Not even the weekends. Sleep 10 p.m., wake 6 p.m. You can fix your sleep. You can do intermittent fasting, go into keto. So keto is very healthy, by the way. Like, don't listen to all this like propaganda that Google tells you. And exercise every single day, do cold exposure every single day, and you could also do Wim Hof breathing every single day. I'd say those are the main things that you could do to actually improve your health. And all of those things require courage, not courage, discipline and self-control. If you improve these two things, then courage will naturally increase. But this also needs direct focus as well. If you want courage and you're afraid of public speaking, guess what? You could go to your school, for example, and you just like teach or volunteer at presentations, just speak in front of lots of people every single day. Or you could record a YouTube video just like this, where you have the slight fear of judgment from the people watching on the other side. You probably don't think bad of me. At least I hope. If you're afraid of public speaking, just go and do it. If you're afraid of people judging you negatively on a YouTube video, just do it. No one's judging you negatively. You're not judging me negatively. So how could I possibly judge you negatively? No one else will judge you negatively. It's always worse in your mind. So just do it. Those are the two secrets of success, I would say. Education from the most intelligent, successful people in your field, and using 0-second implementation. You take action and apply a protocol as soon as you see one, which leads to the high leverage task, the 80-20 tasks. The second thing is discipline, self-control, and courage, your emotional control. It rebalances your limbic system and actually makes you do things that are good for your survival, that are good for your future self. I guarantee if you do just these two things, you will be just so successful in life. It seems so simple. Everyone has just been spamming it, copy and pasting, copy and pasting. They just tell you repeatedly over and over, especially Hamza. It works. That's why they repeat it. See